yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Call me Ishmael. Some years ago, never mind how long precisely, having little or no money in my purse and nothing particular to interest me on shore, I thought I would sail about a little and see the watery part of the world. It is a way I have of driving off the spleen and regulating the circulation. Whenever I find myself growing grim about the mouth, whenever it is a damp, drizzly November in my soul, whenever I find myself involuntarily pausing before coffin warehouses and bringing up the rear of every funeral I meet, and especially whenever my hypos get such an upper hand of me that it requires a strong moral principle to prevent me from deliberately stepping into the street and methodically knocking people's hats off, then I account it high time to us get to sea as I can. This is my substitute for pistol and ball. With a philosophical flourish, Cato throws himself upon his sword. I quietly take to the ship. There is nothing surprising in this. If they but knew it, almost all men in their degree, sometime or other, cherish very nearly the same feelings toward the ocean with me. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 8:02 a.m., and you are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. If you know where that reading was from.
I like that.
If you know where that reading was from, drop that in the comments.
A nice little it could be like a thing to do every so often, just like a quote from a book.
Little something, something. It's not Serenity now, but good morning to you, Ben Geller. Good morning to you, and Guten Morgen, Bon Matin, Buenos Dias, Dzień Dobry. Good morning. Good morning to you too, Victoria Hyla Maldonado. All right, very cool. And good morning to you, BTP.
Good morning.
How you feeling, my brother?
Feeling pretty good.
That's good.
Got my it's not Dew SA. It's Mountain Dew Rise. I'm trying to really kind of stick to this calorie counting thing. So
Berry Blitz.
25 calories, the entire can.
Okay.
Bunch of caffeine, immune support, mental boost.
Ooh, how about that?
Zinc.
Who knew that instead of going
zinc.
to a psychiatrist, you could just go to your local gas station?
Yeah.
And get mental help right there in a can.
Actually, I gotta stop going to that one because their prices are a little bit overpriced. I gotta
the one right there across the street from the warehouse church.
Yeah. I gotta go to the Shell.
He's crazy in there with the prices. You're right.
Yeah, like everywhere they have like 2-for-1 energy drinks,
right.
Something like that. They're like, no, he doesn't. No specials. Full price for everything. People go there still. So
no soup for you.
No soup for you.
All right. Good morning, Tracy Duran. So we've got some news for all of you wonderful people. You are tuned into GAMS, the Great American Morning Show. I got my boy BTP here with me, and we have news. We're going to start off with some good news here momentarily. Let me just say hi to Ben real quick. I've got some great news, actually. It's not just good. BTP and myself were talking about it briefly before we went live, but check this out. This is how we'll start off today. COVID-19 cases in Illinois continue to decline. 65% of all adults have received at least one dose. Illinois public health officials on Monday reported 933 new confirmed and probable cases of COVID-19, bringing the 7-day average to 1,318, the lowest since an average of 1,303 was reported July 24th. Wait a minute. Did we find a typo in the news? See that?
Oh, what?
See that? What? Come on, man. Come on, get it together.
Wait, I missed it. What was the typo?
All right, listen to this. 65, because this is today's paper.
Yeah.
All right, check this out, baby. Illinois public health officials on Monday reported 933 new confirmed and probable cases of COVID-19, bringing the 7-day average to 1,318. The lowest since an average of 1,303 was reported July 24th.
Oh, geez. So unless they're talking about last year.
Right. Yeah,
I don't
could be
think
last
they-
year. Yeah, you're right. Officials said 65% of adults have received at least one dose of a coronavirus vaccine, and 48% are fully vaccinated. President Joe Biden earlier this month set a national goal of having a shot in the arm of at least 70% of all adults by July 4th. That's good news, you guys. That's really good news. Go out there, get your vaccinations, and let's all get healthy, y'all. Let's do that. I think that's pretty good news. If you are just tuning in, it's 8:06 a.m. and you are listening to and watching the second largest city's first daily news podcast, and we are so grateful to have you guys tuning in. We wish you the very best. All right. So before we go any further, let you know that downtown Aurora, there's a very cool place to shop, support local, and to also find Good Morning Aurora merchandise. Cottonseed Creative Exchange, located at 8 North Broadway. Ben, you're out there in the sticks. What sticks are you out there in, sir? Are you out in the middle of nowhere? Check in. Ben, where you calling? Where you at from? Calling from. We're not there yet.
Call where you from.
Call away from. Where you at today, Ben? Ben's a friend of the show, so. Cottonseed Creative Exchange, located at 8 North Broadway, is a veteran and woman-owned business in the heart of downtown Aurora. From candles to really cool T-shirts to records, actual vinyl. I mean,
Coffee mugs,
leggings. I think she got in there.
Yeah.
The water's good. I mean, it's a great place to go and support local, and each purchase supports local news, arts, and culture. Also, some of our friends are in there, and they have art. I want to say good morning and a shout out to Thalo Halo. Thalo Halo is in Cottonseed Creative Exchange. His art has been displayed there. And I want to give another special shout out to DZ Halasi. She is a local artist, and her work can also be found in Cottonseed Creative Exchange. But you know what else I'm going to do? Oh, wait, hold on. I took a picture on air. I didn't mean to do that, you guys. Listen to this, because I'm going to do this for the gram for a friend of ours on the air. We're also going to get an on-air shout-out to another talented artist in Aurora, Elizabeth French Art. Shouts out. Hit the clap, baby. Hit the clap. Yeah. All right, so I did that on Instagram so she could see it because I don't think she's on Facebook. All right, but anyway, let's move on with what we got to talk about in the news today. Don't forget, please don't forget, it's important for you not to forget that the Kane Senior Council has teamed up with our elected officials, and they are going to be doing meals for senior citizens at St. Athanasius Church, Greek Orthodox Church. Now, this is something that's very much needed. Things have been difficult for folks since last year when the pandemic started, and for a lot of people, they have not yet recovered in any great sense. They still need help. In some cases, they need more help to get back on their feet. So we appreciate the work of Keith Wheeler, representative for the 50th District, Stephanie Kifowit, representative of the 84th District, and Barbara Hernandez, representative of the 83rd District. Free frozen meals to seniors once a month. Yesterday was the very first day. The next dates are, and they're all on Mondays, June 21st, July 12th, August 16th, and September 13th. So shouts out to our wonderful officials and the Kane Senior Council. Very, very, very cool. Now, I told you many things. But one thing I did, the wife won't let you win any more shirts. Oh, Ben. Darn it. Womp womp. I'll do it for you. All right. So we told you last week about two things that were going to start taking place. The first was that we were going to preview to you the city council agendas, so that way you have time to get to know what's going on before you get on to the meetings, and the next thing you know, you're blindsided. Good morning, Tracy Duran. And we have that. Now, here's the thing. Some of the agendas are not yet posted and out, but some of them are. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell you what they are now. So today, Public Health, Safety, and Transit Committee is meeting, and their agenda is out, and the City Council's agenda is out as well. So that's happening at 4 o'clock p.m. They're reviewing a liquor license for the Health, Safety, and Transit Committee meeting. City Council's at 5 p.m. I'm going to put the link to that in the chat for you guys right now. And as I mentioned, I want you to go and take a look and see what's going on and being talked about. That is our collective duty. Also, tomorrow, Wednesday, the Building, Zoning, and Economic Development Committee, their agenda is out as well. Now, I put the link in the chat for you. You can see their agenda right there in the flesh.
These meetings, can people, when they listen in on it, they can comment, and I would presume then the council can respond if they wanted to, right? Do they have open forum comments from the crowd, so to speak?
Well, you can call and be afforded 3 minutes of speaking time for the council meetings. But it's not. But they listen to you, and but it's not a engagement between like members on the committee and the public. Like
Gotcha,
they don't engage with you. So you're not going to be able to. What do you mean, Mr. Alderman BTP? Blah 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 blah. But what about this? Well, last year in the fiscal blah blah blah, Alderman blah blah blah. It's not like that.
Right. Okay.
You can just speak for 3 minutes and then that's it.
Gotcha. Okay. So people want to get in on this, they have to call specifically, set it up.
Exactly.
They can't just type it in on the chat or copy paste like what they're trying to say.
I mean, so they're live on the Facebook,
Yeah.
the city's Facebook Live, but people comment wild stuff all the time.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's the internet. Yeah.
Yeah, people comment all the time. Go back and look at some of the past meetings. Oh my God! But they're not going to engage you when you comment.
Yeah, sure.
In the chat.
Right.
And lastly, the agenda is not out yet for the Finance Committee, which meets Thursday. Anyway, it is in the chat. Look at the agendas. See what is going on. Yo, Gams. Good morning, Norma Peterson. Can you clap for Norma Peterson, please? Big dog. Oh, BCT. You get clap. Shout out from Ben, too. All right. So, yes, please check out the agendas. Get to know what's going on in the city council. Okie dokie. Now, before we get into something that is, we don't do bad news on this show. So I'm not going to call it bad news. I'm just going to call it disappointing news. But before we get to that, let's keep it up with the good news. Aurora Area Interfaith Food Pantry will offer a weekend Memorial Day food distribution to veterans, active duty personnel, and Gold Star families. Now, check this out. This is something that I thought was very, 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 very super cool. Not just super cool, super duper cool. They will receive bags of food during a drive-through distribution on Friday, May 28th from 10 a.m. to noon at the Pantry. Now, where's the pantry located? Do any of you remember? I'll tell you. It's 1110 Jericho Road. Pantry volunteers will load patrons' vehicles with bags of food, including meat, milk, fruits, and vegetables, and non-perishable items. Non-perishable means that they won't die and go away. Now, participants are asked to bring a photo ID. Shannon Cameron, who we've interviewed, is the executive director of Food Pantry and said co-sponsors are the Fox Valley Marine Corps League, Illinois Joining Forces, and the Bob Woodruff Foundation. She said the event will open at 9:50 a.m. with a prayer. A color guard will post the colors, and pantry officials, elected officials, and veterans groups representatives have been invited to speak. Students from high school reserve officer training corps units are invited as well. Now that is very, very cool. Founded in 1981, the Aurora Area Interfaith Food Pantry operates one of the largest food pantries in northern Illinois, distributing 3.5 million. There's nothing after million, so I would assume parcels annually.
$3.5 million.
Right. Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
Is that within those cookie boxes?
The pantry's mission is to help end local hunger by ensuring that everyone has access to enough nourishing food to help the community stay healthy and productive. Shouts out to our friends of the Aurora Area Food Pantry, and shouts out to all the veterans in Aurora as well. Yay! Oh, I know. I was thinking the same thing, right? I was going to clap, y'all. I was going to clap. Greg Zillioli, good morning, my brother. Good morning. X, a call to shoulders, just so happens to be the greatest acronym ever besides GMS. All right. We got a full house in here today. So I want to thank everybody for tuning into the show. We appreciate all of the love. Don't forget to subscribe to the show on Spotify, YouTube, and iTunes. And if you are a trucker driving from Connecticut to California.
Cover your ears. Oh, you did not do it as loud as you normally do.
Yeah, I did it. Kind of, right? If you're chewing tobacco, your apps are Breaker and Overcast. Ben is out there between Peoria and Bloomington. Wow, you're having sticks, brother.
That's down south, yeah.
Holy cow. Dora Sanchez Soto, good morning to you as well. And Aisha Saxon, good morning, dear friend. Good morning. Now, as we know, last weekend was a special weekend.
It was.
McCarty Mills, located at 140 South River Street, Suite 8, I believe, had their 1-year anniversary, and it was a good time.
Oh, yeah. It was
all of our homies were there. Brooke Shanley was out there, and they had a good time. Rockin' tacos, brunchies, all that. Beer mosas.
Good food, good drinks.
Good food, good drinks, good people, good weather. Good
community.
Man, it was a good time, yeah. So shouts out. Always support and shop local. Okie dokie. Time is 8:17 a.m. Due to overwhelming response and overwhelming love and admiration, Dino Safari has announced that due to this by Chicagoland families, the Aurora engagement is being extended at the Fox Valley Mall through Sunday, June 6th. The tremendous excitement we've been receiving from Chicagoland residents has been incredible. We are humbled by the response and want to accommodate as many families as possible. That's according to Tom Zaller, the producer of Dino Safari and CEO and President of Imagine Exhibitions. Now more families will be able to experience the fun and enjoyment of over 40 giant moving dinosaurs on a globe-trotting expedition at Dino Safari, a completely drive-through dino adventure for the whole family. Get up close and personal with the most fascinating prehistoric creatures, from the mighty T-Rex of North America to the giant Spinosaurus from Africa. Tickets are on sale now at www.dinosafari.com. The link is coming. I will put the link in the chat for you guys. BTP, what's your favorite dinosaur?
When I was younger, I liked the it was one of the flying ones that had feathers, the
Archaeopteryx?
Archaeopteryx?
Yeah,
yeah, that's how you pronounce it.
He was cool. Yeah, I like that.
I remember that was my assigned dinosaur for like second or third grade, and I had to like write a little report about it.
Because the pterodactyl, he didn't have feathers.
Yeah, no.
He was just
like pointy thing.
Yep, exactly. Man, BTP, you know your dinosaurs.
Yeah, like 3 of them.
All right. So I hope that you guys are all having a beautiful Tuesday. Now, BTP, what's the weather?
Oh, man, it is hot. It is hot today. It's a high of 83 today, so it's probably going to get kind of hot, but it's supposed to rain a little bit later on, too.
83 plus rain equals muggy.
Mm-hmm.
How's that for a weather math problem for you? It's going to get muggy, you guys, so get ready for that. A friend of mine told me the other day, oh, wait, hold on. Hit the rigger. There we go. And when you need your hair cut, please consider supporting local Big Boss Barbershop, 37 South Stope. That's right. We interviewed the young man who cuts there. His name is Omar Oaxaca. But for our Latino listeners, he's not from Oaxaca. So that's pretty cool. His name is from a state that he's not even representing.
Oh, sure.
Really cool. But he cuts hair very well. So shouts out to Omar Oaxaca.
If you've been putting off getting that haircut, you might want to get it done with the heat spiking up.
Right. Get your hair cut. All right. Dino Safari is in the chat for you guys. So let's move on. All right. Now, the Retired Area Teachers Association, ARTA, will resume in-person meetings on Tuesday, June 1st. Dick Schendel, ARTA president, said, quote, "We are planning our June 1st luncheon to be in person at Gaslight Manor, 2485 Church Road in Aurora. We will adhere to all of the state and IDPH guidelines, allowing only 4 to 6 people per table and requiring masks when not eating, end quote. A picnic buffet served by Gaslight staff will include fried chicken, brats, salad, baked beans, corn on the cob, macaroni, and cheese plus dessert. Damn, I'm going. What the? Hold on, bruh. Entertainment will be provided by Hicks Brothers Ukuleles. Lunch is $20. In an annual Warm Fuzzies drive, lap blankets, homemade by members, will be collected. Volunteer blanketeers will distribute blankets to 6 area nursing homes after the luncheon. Past blanket drives have yielded more than 100 blankets annually. Whew. Local author Jo Friedel Higgins will sell her 3 children's books, Patsy the Panda, Therese the Tiger, and Esther the Eagle. Books are $10. Higgins retired from Bonzi Community College as manager of WCC's Adult Literacy Project. She earned her MS in education from NIU. Very cool. Not bad. Shouts out. Founded in 1958, ARTA includes 364 members from area school districts. General lunch and meetings are held at 11:30 a.m. on the first Tuesday of February, April, June, October, and December at Gaslight Manor. Not bad. All right. Is that your stomach, BTP?
No.
Damn.
That was the vent starting up for the AC that's hopefully going to kick in soon.
With the emphasis on hopefully. All right. Summer events have been announced in Aurora, too. Now, if you recall, well, wait a minute. Wherever you're at right now, if you're at home or if you're driving safely, let's take a pause, take a sip of coffee. Let's do it together. You guys ready? 1, 2. Yes. Power up. All right. So check this out, you guys. This is something that's really cool, and I know you want to know about it. With summer around the corner, Aurora Downtown announced its summer event lineup this week. The Downtown Group will bring back several of its popular events as well as a new one, and they're all free to enjoy. Aurora Arts Weekend will officially kick off the season on June 4th and 5th. Aurora Arts Weekend promotes both First Fridays and June 4th, and Fox River Arts Ramble on June 5th. Both dates will feature art shows by local artists at 8 locations downtown. Wednesdays at the Plaza, a free summer concert series, Shouts Out, will return to the gazebo at Millennium Plaza from July 14th to August 11th. The concerts will feature a variety of genres and local bands from 7 to 9 p.m. New this year is Movies at a Museum, an outdoor film series pilot kicking off on July 8th at the Aurora Regional Fire Museum. The series features classic and throwback films. That'll be weekly on Thursdays during July. Socially distanced seating areas open at 7 p.m. and movies start at 8 p.m. Dates are July 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th. Shouts out. Triple the shouts out. All right. First Fridays will continue through the summer, with the exception of July. First Fridays will feature a food truck court with a handful of food trucks from 5 to 9 p.m. at Water Street Square, located at the northwest corner of Benton and Water Streets. And I'll give you a hint. If you are there, you are approximately 43 feet away from Good Morning Aurora. How's that? So if you're there eating, just think to yourself, wow, Good Morning Aurora is really close. Oh, that's the Dick Shendell of Dick's Mini Donuts? I didn't know that. How about that? Thank you, Ben. Ben, for a guy out there in the sticks with spotty internet, you're coming in real good, brother. We appreciate it very much. Ben Geller is a friend of the show. We met Ben Geller in person at Good Morning Aurora's anniversary party. He's a cool brother. He came up out of nowhere. I knew as soon as I saw him that was Ben Geller, even though he had a mask on. I was like, I know who this guy is. I was like, he felt like Ben Geller. Right?
Looked like a Ben Geller.
Right. No, he like the energy.
Oh, the energy
you know
of Ben Geller. Oh, sure.
I was like, he was just cool. I was like, that's got to be Ben Geller. Got to be. All right. So, you know what? I mean, I have to do it because it's something. It makes me sad. But I have to bring it up, you guys, and I don't really want to, but it's something I've been telling you guys about, and it is important, so bear with me here as I start to make sure that I don't cry. Oh, there's another great restaurant opening up soon. I'll tell you guys about that momentarily. But it has been announced that Alden Group has just they finalized the deal yesterday for the Chicago Tribune. The Chicago Tribune has been bought. It has been bought. It's pretty much the death knell for the local newspaper. News broke that stockholders had approved the deal to sell Tribune Publishing to Alden Group Capital, a particularly sterile and heartless-sounding name even for a hedge fund. In an elevator fart of a move, the second largest shareholder, Dr. Patrick Soon-Shiong, voted neither yes nor no, not even officially abstaining, allowing his empty ballot to count in favor of the deal and effectively handing the company to Alden. It is over. The hedge fund, previously and accurately described as a vampire, hang on a second here, guys, has already drunk the lifeblood of hundreds of other local media outlets. They now have access to Tender Necks. Tribune Publishing is a parent company of the Lake County News, Sun, and Pioneer News newspapers, and Beacon News as well. It's not an overstatement to say that the landscape of news has drastically changed. You guys should be aware, because that is serious. Again, if you do not know what we're talking about, the Tribune has been bought. Every paper and publication that was owned by the Tribune has been bought. They've been bought by a company who has been dedicated to dismantling newspapers. It could be that there's no more Tribune, and that's not good. Good Morning Aurora is here for you. The time is now 8:27 a.m. BTP, you work today?
I do.
What's going on today? What do you got popping?
Work after this. Probably look more into this Alden Group thing, because I actually kind of want to figure out if they really do just like shutter down like the newspapers, or if they kind of turn them into something different. So I'm guessing they're going to try to maximize profits on the paper.
Right.
So I'm wondering if what's going to change. Is it going to be just like less articles in like the Beacon News? Is it just going to be more like paid opinion pieces, like paid ads in it? It's like, I wonder if it's just going to if it's going to go away completely, or if it's just going to turn into something completely unrecognizable.
Like tabloid news
or
something.
Yeah.
An alien cheated on me with my husband or something.
Right. Yeah, because like they said, they probably still want to try to make money off of it, so they're going to, gut it and then just replace it with something, something different or something monstrous, possibly.
If you're listening to Good Morning Aurora, odds are your new customers are too. Promoting your business on Good Morning Aurora is cheaper than print advertising, easier than Facebook, and our hyper-local, engaged listeners love to support the Aurora area businesses they hear about on this show. Get started at goodmorningaurora.com/advertise and send an email to goodmorningaurora@gmail.com to learn more. Speaking of learning more, what do you guys want next? You guys want pizza and high school graduation, or do you want barbecue and dogs? We need the
decision music, yeah. Remember, there's a 30-second delay, so you gotta. There we go. Okay.
All right.
Barbecue and dogs.
Barbecue and dogs. Barbecue and dogs. We're not barbecuing dogs. It's barbecue and dogs. Our friends of Harry Beast Dog Parlor, located at 215 West Galena Boulevard, the corner, or rather the intersection, a little bit in from Lake and Galena, across from Tortas Guadalajara. They are having an awesome party on July 25th, which is a Sunday. Food, cars, and really cool people. It'll be a great gathering, and Good Morning Aurora will be there. From noon to 5 p.m., swing by and help celebrate the 3-year anniversary of our friends and their great business. That's going to be a lot of fun. Also, if you got Twitter, join us on Twitter. Get involved on Twitter. Do you guys tweet? Who out there tweets? If you have Twitter, check out Good Morning Aurora on Twitter. We are Good Morning AUR1 at Twitter, because Twitter handles are kind of weird. They never let you do your whole thing. You know, you can't like have your whole name just out there. So that's where we are on Twitter. Get to know us on there. Tag us in your cool postings. Shout out to the Enjoy Aurora group. They are doing some kick butt stuff. Enjoy Aurora is part of the Aurora Area CVB, and we've got news regarding them today. The time is 8:31. All right. So check this out, you guys. The Aurora Area CVB, Convention and Visitors Bureau, and the Chicago Area Track and Field Organizing Committee are pleased to announce the first regional event to be held at the Northwestern Medicine Cross County Course. NERCA, the National Intercollegiate Running Club Association, has chosen the Northwestern Medicine Cross Country Course as its host venue for the 2022 Great Plains Regional. The event, tentatively scheduled for November 6, 2022, will be a series of men's and women's long-distance running competitions attended by as many as 400 collegiate participants from 19 colleges and universities in Illinois, Missouri, Wisconsin, Iowa, and Minnesota. Wow. Formed in 1987, the Aurora Area CVB is a private, nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting and marketing the area as an overnight destination, increasing visitor awareness and growing visitor expenditures for the maximum economic benefit of our tourism partners. Shouts out. That is very cool. BTP, I hear you talk about this place called Luxie's a lot. Anybody else ever heard of Luxie's? What is Luxie's, BTP?
Oh, it's like a little private like social club. They have like events, food. They have a bar. It's usually kind of like it's just like I say like club, like it's some nightclub, but no, it's just like a social club where people go to people go to hang out to have just a nice chill, relaxing drink without the I guess hustle and bustle of a normal bar.
So that's interesting. A social club, a private club. I like private clubs.
There's a few in the area. There's like Phoenix Club, Turner's Club. Yeah, there's a couple in the area.
Interesting. The time is 8:33 a.m. A super blood moon will be visible Wednesday across the Pacific, offering the best viewing, as well as the western half of North America, the bottom of South America, and Eastern Asia. Holy cow. It's a cosmic 2-for-1, they're calling it. A total lunar eclipse combines with a super moon. How about that? Isn't that spooky? You ever seen a blood red moon before?
Oh, yeah. Those are cool.
You said they're cool?
Yeah, they're cool.
What the? BTP is kind of...
I mean, they're
scary,
spooky, but they're
right?
They're cool
yeah,
still.
It's kind of morbid. The first total lunar eclipse in more than 2 years coincides with this super moon. Very interesting. Super blood moon. Total eclipse will last about 15 minutes as Earth passes directly between the moon and the sun, but the entire show will last 5 hours as Earth's shadow gradually covers the moon, then starts to ebb. Word of the day is ebb, EBB. The reddish-orange color is the result of all the sunrises and sunsets in Earth's atmosphere projected onto the surface of the eclipsed moon. Did you know that? Did you know that out there in Skokie, Utica, Illinois, Paducah, Kentucky? They checked in the other night on the website. Did you know that? I don't think you did.
Paducah?
Quote, Hawaii has the best seat in the house, and then short of that will be California and the Pacific Northwest. That's according to NASA's NOAA Petro, project scientist for the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. New Zealand and Australia will also have prime viewing. Good day, mates. That's cool. You didn't know I could speak Australian, did you, baby? Did you? Cheryl tells us that Luxie's has the best fish fry.
Oh, yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. They're open to the public on Fridays for the fish fry dinner.
What? Luxembourg Club, Old School Social Club, Third Ward Club, Tiger Club. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
look at all the what the. See, this is why Good Morning Aurora. This is the beauty, right? These people know this is community, man. Community. They're all bringing it in. And Tracy is spot on. Actually, she says that the Beacon News is 175 years old this year. Oh my goodness gracious! People hitting me up. It's sad that it might end. Hopefully, they won't fully tear it apart. Then again, it's a sign of the times. That is true.
Yeah,
That
from what I
is
was
true.
kind of reading about, the thing is they just cut staff like horribly. So, I'm sure the Beacon was already kind of running on a small staff, but it'll probably just be running on like 2 or 3 people trying to cover the entire news for the city.
As they say in sailing terms, a skeleton crew.
Yep.
Yes, we are dedicated. May the voice and GAMS fill the impending vacuum. We intend to. We will. We will. That is the pledge. We've already tattooed it on our brains. We are going to do that. If there is something that will benefit our people, you will hear about it here on Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. The time is 8:36 a.m. Tuesday, May 25th, 2021. All right. So I think something that I want to do is that what the hell? USA. Brent is over here guzzling energy drinks, you guys. He's on his second one. He is the Mountain Dew has got him
It's healthier. It's 2 cups of coffee. This is like having my third cup of coffee. You with your coffee, that's like probably loaded with sugar.
Not that much. It's not that loaded up with coffee today. Or with sugar today.
There's only 4 grams of sugar in this drink.
Okay.
Healthy. Damn it.
That is healthy. Health. All right. Don't forget, this is the weekend. Speaking of health, this is the weekend for your health and your fitness. On Saturday the 29th, you can come out and take part in a Memorial 5K titled United We Stride. That is being hosted by our friends of Jesse the Law Torres' Boxing Club, a 501c3 local nonprofit. You can go virtual and run it your own way or socially distance at Wabanzi Lake Park in Aurora. The gym has been closed for over a year, and this is a great way to get back out, get active, and get in touch with the community. Not only that, all registrants get a 5K participation medal, and anyone who raises $100 gets a free t-shirt. Shouts out! The event starts at 8 a.m. sharp, and remember, that is this Saturday the 29th. Next, once again, My Superpowers Foundation has a great new and positive initiative. Notes to My Kid Empowerment Cards. They're a set of 30 cards to uplift our children and make them feel special. Exclusively on Spots on the Fox, these are empowering notes, and when placed in a book pocket or left on a dresser, they will add random happiness, and children love them. There's a link I'm going to put in the chat for you guys for the pre-release sale. Support local. All right. Shouts out to Batavia, Illinois. We got friends in Batavia. Did you know that, BTP?
I did not.
We do. And they check in with us from every now and then, and it's very cool. Nice try, BTP.
Yeah, so it's healthier than, like a full-on sugar green monster.
Oh my goodness gracious. We've got the coolest listenership. Subscribe to the show on Spotify. Hit the like button, or if there is a bell notification at the top of your screen right now, perhaps on the left or right, hit that bell so you always know when we are going live. All right. So, let me see here. BTP, I think I want to do something for these people. I want to do something nice for them.
Okay.
I think I'm going to give them their horoscope again.
Okay. Sure.
All right. Today is a 7. Connect with your partner. This is for Geminis. Adjust with changing circumstances. Complete issues from the past. Support each other through transitions. Apologies are a gift, and forgiveness divine. You know what? I'm just going to start making up stuff and saying it, and it's going to sound just like this. Be nice to your dad. Call your mom. Eat healthy and remember to do push-ups.
Eat your vegetables, do some jumping jacks, go for a walk.
Exactly.
Walk the dog, change the cat litter.
All right. St. Charles, where you at, St. Charles? Shouts out to St. Charles. The St. Charles Fine Art Show is set for 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. this Saturday on Riverside Avenue in St. Charles. The event will feature more than 90 artists showcasing original jewelry art in a variety of mediums, including ceramics, painting, sculpture, photography, jewelry, mixed media, glass, and more. This year's featured tent will host the St. Charles Art Council, which will be promoting the Amanda. Oh, you're welcome, Elizabeth French Art. You wonderful person, you. What the heck was the last thing you guys heard me say?
I got distracted by your sound of your phone being on.
The time is 8:41 a.m. This year's featured tent will host the St. Charles Art Council, which will be promoting the Amanda Browder fabric art installation coming to the St. Charles Municipal Building in August. The St. Charles Art Council will also be collecting donations of cotton fabric with saturated deep colors to be used in the installation. For more information, go to www.stcharlesfineartsshow.com. Geneva's looking for a new treasurer. I'm going to go apply. After the April 6th election garnered no filings for the office of city treasurer, the city of Geneva is now seeking candidates for that seat. Starting in 2003, Patrick McQueenie served 18 years as Geneva's city treasurer before deciding not to seek another term in office. The city treasurer serves on the police and fire pension boards. The city treasurer receives $2,000 in annual compensation, which is paid on a monthly basis. The term for this unfilled position runs through May 5th, so it's already over with. Geneva residents interested in serving as city treasurer should submit an application along with a letter of interest to Mayor Kevin Burns. I'm going to apply for that. If I applied for treasurer, would you vote for me, Brent?
I couldn't because it's in Geneva.
Oh, that's right.
So no.
That's right.
There's no voter fraud in this in this person.
Oh, my goodness gracious. You're right. All right. And last but not least, this is our Kane County script. The Kane County...
Shout out to the Beacon News for providing all this, by the way.
Shout out. Kane County Forest Preserve District to stage a kayak fishing class. Ooh, how about that?
Kayak fishing?
Yep. The Kane County Forest Preserve District will host a youth kayak fishing experience class led by a professional kayak fishing instructor from Kayak Adventures during the summer. The program, which focuses on fishing from a kayak, is for young people who will be entering 8th through 12th grade. Wow. That's interesting.
Wow.
Registration is required at least 1 week prior to the program, and full payment is expected at the time of registration. The registration fee is $99 per person per session. To register, call 630-444-3190. That number again is 630-444-3190, or email programs@caneforest.com. Man, that's some cool stuff, boy. That is some
very
cool.
nice, very nice.
Can you clap for the news, baby? Hit
yeah.
Yeah, can we?
Find some other news too. Like I'm going through like
Halo. Nice, man. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you wonderful person here.
Turn that off.
I gotta turn this off.
What are you doing?
Man, people are hitting us up. The Instagram, they're tuning in on the Instagram. If only there was a way to double them up both.
I know this is live.
I'm gonna look for that. I'm gonna look for a way to double up the Instagram. Maybe we'll start doing the news live on Instagram too. I don't know. Speaking of ice cream, Lisa makes her own pint ice cream flavors at Banana Split. Please support local. And shouts out to Batavia Creamery. Hard ice cream from at least 3 different dairies, and they rotate flavors. How did I mess that up? All right? Diaries. I know better than that. I can talk. What I needed was a sip of coffee and a sip of water. Time is 8:45 a.m. All right, you guys. So now let's get into the last parts of this news that I have for you. Some really cool stuff, and I need you to understand what's going on. So as we know, We are in Ramadan, and I think Eid al-Fitr is where we are now. We want to extend our thank you and our open arms to all members of our community, including our Islamic community as well here in Aurora. So, a happy Ramadan Mubarak to all of our friends, and good morning to you, Shadeen. Okay, there were a lot of things going on recently in Pacifica Square. That's because May is Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Now, the city of Aurora has been doing a lot of great things to promote, highlight, and share the experiences of the Asian American community here in Aurora. Aurora City officials and business owners came together to celebrate Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. The event, billed as the Asian American Pacific Islander Celebration, Stop the Hate, Love the Culture, began last week at 2 p.m. and is still ongoing, featured a ribbon cutting by Mayor Richard Irvin, who we interviewed. Also, together with Eddie Nee, President and CEO of the Windfall Group, welcomed 8 new businesses to the community. Now that is shouts out, you guys. All right. Now, I have to tell you that I am an individual, like many of you most likely are as well, who believes that the sandbox, the proverbial sandbox, should be wide enough for all of us. I really do believe that. And it is in that interest and with that thought in mind that we, Good Morning Aurora, actively do things which will widen said sandbox. So, I encourage you guys to get out there in the community, take pictures, go to events, and if you would like us to share pictures of yourself and your team at events, send them to goodmorningaurora@gmail.com, and we will share them and give you a shout out on our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter page. I saw a few of you at some of the local spots and everything. You tagged me in your photos, and I like them, and that's very cool. Keep going to and supporting local. Speaking of local, I want to give a shout out right now to a fantastic restaurant. I want to give a shout out right now to a restaurant that has that has reaffirmed my love and adoration for the GAR, the Great American Restaurant. Ooh, I just made that up.
Nice.
I just made that up. That was a nice one, right?
That was good.
Don Walker. Don Walker Sandwich Shop on Oak Street and New York. That place is very good. Shout out to Don Walker Sandwich Shop. You know, Baba's famous steak and lemonade could mess up a cup of water. No matter what you order, or I just have bad luck.
Sure.
No matter what I order, it's always wrong. Don Walkers will never get your order wrong. Never. They have reaffirmed my faith. They make me feel better about old school rock and roll, checkered tablecloth.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And food in a basket, right? That's what it's about. The Great American Restaurant. Chevys on the wall and ice cold Coca-Cola. Hey, man, that's what you need. I encourage everybody to check out Don Walker's Sandwich Shop and tell him you heard about it here on Good Morning Aurora. Can you please clap for Don Walker's? All right. Good morning to Nicole Astra, and thank you about the sandbox, Ben. Yes, that's right. It's supposed to be. Yeah, you guys like Don Walker's? All right. All right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's always been a local favorite.
Bring the love in. Don Walker's. That's what it's about. Always best to go with an old school local shop. I couldn't have said it better myself, Tracy. And I tell you, there's two kinds of listeners. There's listeners who knew Curtis before Good Morning Aurora. And there's listeners who have, now we're becoming friends, right? I'm telling you, I'm not a person who complains. I'm not a complainer. I don't complain. But for heaven's sake, man, I really love and appreciate the classics. And Don Walker's, I'm telling you, man, just go to Don Walker's. They will never get it wrong. They will never get it wrong. They're happy to see you when you walk in the joint. Good place. It's always nice and clean. There's no profanity playing in the radio when you walk in. You know, it's just the small things about the customer experience, business, and supporting a local old school family. That's it, man. That's it. Do something nice or let us know about a great Aurora local shop that you like or frequent and how it's changed your perception about restaurants. And we'll share that story. The time is 8:50 a.m. All right. I think you guys should create. We got a ding ding button, BTP?
Ding ding?
We don't got a ding ding anything?
A ding? What do you mean ding ding?
Like a light going on, like bing.
Oh, no.
All right. See if we can find a ding ding.
Ding ding.
Yeah, see if we can find a ding ding sound. That's what we need. We need a ding ding sound. If we can get a ding ding sound, that would be absolutely wonderful. All right. Last but not least, check out us as well and support your local podcast. That is the message of the day. Support your local podcast. Check us out on Patreon. Become a patron. We have different tiers and levels of membership. We want to thank our last and most recent patron, Norma. Also, don't forget, subscribe. They're in the links in the bottom right there. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram. If you've got the gram, hit us up. And also on Facebook here. Don't forget, tomorrow is Wednesday. And you know what Wednesday is, right?
Wednesday is Buenos Dias, Aurora.
That is right. And remember, we will not be on this page tomorrow. We will be streaming live from the Buenos Dias Aurora Facebook page. Cheryl Brownell, are we friends on the Buenos Dias Aurora Facebook page? No, we didn't. Make sure that you, hit that button. Yes, please do that. Subscribe and check out the Buenos Dias Aurora Facebook page. We will be there tomorrow. Buenos Dias Aurora is the second largest city's first bilingual news podcast. At Buenos Dias Aurora, you can hear Curtis try his best Spanish and Noelia give her best care. That's the boxing like we about to scrap. But if we can just ding it one time. Can you ding it one time?
Oh, so you want like a sound effect for like a light bulb going
bing.
Bing.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Just like a one bing. One bing. That's the name of our new band. One bing, one bing. When you just get smart, just one bing, one bing. All right, the time is 8:53 a.m. We've got a great interview debuting today because we did a great interview yesterday, and we've got another great interview coming up for you guys. Man, we've got so much stuff. Women in business, women in business, women in business. Get ready to see women in business. It is a great thing. Now, before we go, got to tell you that our show is sponsored by Wabanzi SBDC, the Illinois Small Business Development Center. Through the SBDC, small business owners, both prospective and existing, can obtain essential management, marketing, and financial coaching. They offer no-cost one-on-one coaching and a wide variety of low-cost events and workshops to help make your business a success. From creating a business plan, planning growth strategies, and financial checkups, work smarter, not harder with SBDC workshops. To learn more about our friends and what they do, look in the chat, because this is for you. Ooh, I rhymed. And then clap right, and then the people clap right when I rhyme. That was freaking awesome, man. All right, so I think that is it for the news. Yes.
There we go. Okay.
Yes. One bing.
Thank you, Tracy.
One bing. About the one bing.
Ting sound effect. Okay, I'll have to remember that.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
save that.
Is it a ting or a bing?
It's a ting. Ting. Like a
I don't
chime.
It sounds better as bing. I like bing. I don't know. What sounds better, you guys? Bing or ting?
It's an onomatopoeia.
You know, I like bing. Bing. One bing. All right. That is all for the day. I hope that you guys have a beautiful, fantastic, positive, wonderful, motivated, and dedicated Tuesday today. Tune in tomorrow morning for Buenos Dias Aurora, the second largest city's first bilingual news podcast. And BTP, anything you want to say to the people before we wrap it up?
let's see. I mean, no, just have a good day.
Bing.
Bing.
I concur. Right. It's Bing.
Yeah.
Bing. Yeah.
Ting.
One Bing. That's the name of our band, too, so we can't call it Ting. All right.
No, yeah, just have a good day. Stay hydrated.
Yes. Stay hydrated. Drink your water.
Yeah, if you got the AC, throw that on. Make sure you turn it off when you leave the house because you don't want your electricity bill being run up.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Watch your electricity bill,
Yeah.
like Louis the Lightning Bug said, you got to play it safe around electricity.
Right.
All right. Take care of yourself and each other.